I'm sitting here talking to you, explaining all about the map and everything, and then I see no sound. And the weird thing is, there was a TikTok earlier today, and it was a video saying you're not a proper streamer unless you've done these three things. One of them was started a stream muted. Another one was showing hand signals and everything and not having your webcam on, which I've done as well. And the other one is forgetting to turn the stream off when you end the stream. And I've done that quite a few times. So we're good, but we've now got sound. So hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. And we'll go around the farm again, shall we? Oh, my life. Reset. Right, so we've got greenhouses, we've got a tractor, a baler, and a liquid fertilizer, a plough, which we're never going to use, Bowser, 2 storage sheds for bales and that. We've got obviously a big silo. Got a storage pen. I'm not sure what that is. It says distribution, so I'm not sure how that works. We've got a Bowser. We've got an empty shed to the left. We've got a harvester and a couple more things there to store materials and everything. Then we've got a little cultivator, solid fertilizer sprayer, lawnmower equipment, but we'll change that because we'll have a double rear arm. I'm guessing that's a weeder, a forage trailer, guess that's a planter down the bottom, and a puts everything into rows, and another tractor, and that's all we've got on the farm. But we have got 1 million in the bank because that's how I've done the save. Oh, and we've got a Skoda as well over here. But what we're going to do is do a couple of contracts. So we're going to drive to the shop. We're going to open the gate first, save us getting out of the car again. We're going to drive to the shop and do some contracts. We do own a couple of fields. Let me figure out which fields it is. It's that one now. Which is farmland, 0 fertilizers, need lime. So it's not even got anything in it. So we can potentially seed that at some point. So that's out the farm and up the road towards the forest. And we own number 4, which is also ours. 0 fertilised, needs lime. So I think what we'll do is do a couple of contracts and we'll come in, we'll plough it, no, we'll lime it, plough it, so the line goes in, and then we'll stone pick it, and then we'll cultivate it, and then we'll seed it with something as well. But what I do need to do just while we're here is just how do I log into admin then? I think that's the password. Yeah. Right. So if anyone wants to join the farm, you're all more than welcome to. We're going to slow the time down to real time. We're going to keep season growth on, but we're going to take crop destruction off, weeds off, and put ploughing on. We're going to make it so everything is dirty, so people have to. And we're going to turn off AI buying stuff. I think that's all we need to do at the minute. Yeah, that'll do for now. So we get back in the car. we need to go to the shop, so let me just double check the map where the shop is. Shop's there, so we're going to have to go out, left, left, and then down there, left. Right. So let's get out of here. And we're going to drive down the side of that car. I bought a second joystick, so we can use 2 joysticks when we're around the farm. I've had to, my left one is now my right one, if that makes sense. What I used to have on my right hand one, I've now got to swap over to my left, but I haven't done it. So at the moment, my whole joystick is running on my left side, even though it's the right hand side. Because even though I thought I was ordering the same one, one's turned up and it's an Xbox one. Not the PC one that I had before. So I've now got an Xbox one and a PC one. But you can't change left and right on the PC, on the Xbox one. Only the PC one, so I've got to swap them over. It's doing my OCD just a little bit because hello? Why are you not open? 9 AM. What's the time then? 7 AM. Right, so we can't do any contracts until we've got 2 hours. So we need to fast forward time. It's a good start, isn't it? Oh, no, we want. We'll just fast forward time to 9 AM. Just so we can get in the shop and then we can do contracts. Do 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 do. There we go. Right, so let's go back into there, back down to real time so we don't lose any time. And now the shop's open, so we can park our car up and go do some contracts. There's no parking bays. We just have to park down the side. Right, let's go and see the man in here. Right, contracts. So just imagine we're talking to the fella, not doing it through the menu. So we've got a baling contract, another baling contract, fertilising. Yeah, let's go and do fertilising, shall we? So we want to borrow the equipment, even though we've got fertiliser and everything else, we're just borrowing the equipment. We'll go outside and I don't think they give us a fertiliser, so we're going to have to buy some fertiliser as well. But welcome in everyone. I hope everyone is well. That was weird. That just shot right up then. Well, I don't know why it's gone that far up. Keep zooming out itself. That's really weird. I wonder if it's that. Yes, the new controller. Obviously needs calibrating. Yeah, so let me just unplug that new joystick. So it doesn't play about with things. Yeah, it's fine. It needs calibrated. Right, so now we need to get some fertilizer. We'll buy 8 of those. Because we can store what we don't use, we can store back at the farm after. We can bring the trailer down here and start filling up everything in there. Now, I think I've put the continuous bulk fill in, so, alright, maybe I didn't put the continuous bulk fill in. Maybe we'll have to get that put in. So you could have just pressed the one button and it should have just carried on going, but it's not doing it. So, but we're full now, so now we need to find out where we're going. Field 53, which is all the way up there, so we need to come out of here, which is going to be the quickest route. Come out left, along there, up there, so we've got to go. Right, so what we'll do is, is he going to take it in or what? Here we go. Just imagine us driving, guys. To be fair, we probably drive better than what we do anyway. The joys of being a farm manager, see? Quite a nice looking tractor this, actually. I might have to put the live dashboard in and see if that works. Got a radio up there, look. Talk to radio, let's see if we can get ours working for a change, shall we? See how long it lasts before it plays up. What should we listen to? Obviously that I didn't want to wait. Just let me know if the music's too loud in your ears, guys. It should be just in the background, hopefully. Jack, welcome in over on the vertical side. Hope you're well. Michael, Jordan, welcome in. I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's enjoyed their day so far. If the music starts playing up, just let us know, guys. If it's too loud. Luke Taylor, welcome in. What are you stopped for now? The reason I let AI drive up is because I didn't know where I was going. So we're just learning the roads as we go, guys. It keeps pulling over, and I don't know why. Oh, are we at the field? Where we said we wanted to be, right. So we've now got to find a way in to that field. Is it this field that we're going in? No, we've got to go over the bridge. So we've got to go further up. So now I've just reversed it here. We've got to go back out of here and go further up. Because it's the actual other side of the bridge. And now we're stuck on the tree. It's alright guys, we'll get there. We'll get there in a minute. Because this should be the field that we need to be in. Yeah. So now we will just driving over all the crop. No, it's not our field. Lose half the yield. So, as you can hear, the music has started juttering already, so we won't have no music on, which is a shame. I need to get to the bottom of that. I've got an idea what it might be. I was meant to check it beforehand and I totally forgot to check it. But I've got two inputs for internet. I'll need to make sure that I'm plugged into the fastest one. I forgot to check the download and upload on the computer. And I don't want to do it now because if I unplug it, I'll lose the stream. Muffin Cake, welcome in. Carpy Cops, welcome in. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all having a great Wednesday. We're just doing some contracts. We started off with $1 million in the bank. We've got some fields, but we want to get a couple of grand in the bank so we can then legitimately plant the fields up. That we own already as part of taking on the farm. We've got 2 fields that need to be all sorted. I'll tell you what we'd do while we do that. We're going to jump in our tractor. And we're going to take it up to the shop and get a plough. Which way was the shop? Left and follow the lane. So we're going to get a plough, and what we'll do is we'll put a worker in this and get the fields ploughed that we own. This is really weird driving without any force feedback. I should really just go in the settings and put the spring back on, but we'll drive it as it is. Mark, welcome in. Free Axes, welcome in. Yeah, we'll buy one of our special ploughs, because I don't like them bendy ones, the turny ones. I like a straight plough. Did I not put it in? I'm sure I put it in. Okay. Did my mods not go on the server? Ah, guys. I just realised. I didn't activate the mods. That's the only mods I've activated. Oh. Tomo, how we're doing? Right, so we're going to play it without mods today, guys. Because we haven't got them. I never put them in. I never activated them. I uploaded them all to the FTP, but I never went on the server and activated the mods. So we will go back and get the standard player and then put the worker on the standard player in our fields. I think everyone's doing better than me, mate. Right, let me just... I just got to change the settings. 2 seconds. Because I forgot to do that as well. Yeah, so today we are playing the map as is, basically, because I didn't activate the mods. Thank you for the likes over on the red side as well. Hope you're well. Welcome in. So we'll go back and get our plough, which we already own, because we can't put our normal plough in, because I haven't activated it. Because I'm a one-ball. That's the thing, right? I've working, being up from 2:30 in the morning, doing a stream yesterday to test the map out, and then testing the map out, then uploading it to the FTP, and then forgetting to actually put the mods in. So yeah, we're going to get the plough that we've got. Just got to remember where it is. I think it's over there, isn't it? Yeah. Over here. Crazy, how we doing? Yeah, I'm good, mate. We've just doing the first playthrough of the server, and I've just realised I put all the mods on the FTP, but didn't go back into the server and activate them. So we're going to play it a vanilla map today, basically, and we've only got the equipment that's standard in game, and that comes with the map. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Because there's no speed adjuster, no nothing in here. So everything's going to be as it is in game. I prefer the straight ploughs than these ones, because obviously you have to remember to switch it and everything else. So the lizard one is the best one to have, really. Yes, it is cheaty, but so we've got to go out of here, turn left, up there, turn right, and our field's on the right. But yeah, we'll put a worker in this one, so at least the fields are getting ploughed. We won't pick up the stones until tomorrow. For the simple fact is that I really can't drive. I want to use the lizard plough, the Colossus stone picker. Otherwise you're stopping every 5 minutes to empty. in theory, the field should be over here on the right, just up here, I think. No, we've gone past it. Indra, welcome in. Hope you're well over on the red side. Thank you very much for saying hi. Hope you're well. So that's our field down there. So how do we get into our field? Oh, there's an entrance here. Right, we've got our friend in here. We're going to check out the... that one's done. So that's that contract finished. What we'll do is we'll get back to the shop. It was up here somewhere, right there. I'm very much a donut skull. It's
copy, how do? Are you
Liam,
on PC?
I am on PC, Liam, yes. Hope you're well. Miss Jax, hope you're well, darling. I would say you could join. Well, you could join if you wanted to join the farm on PC. It is PC. But I will be updating the mods after stream because I forgot to activate.
I wonder all depends how much it is. I was wondering if I could join your serve.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to join the server. If you go into my bio, you can see my Discordio link in the bio. And then you can join the Discord. Once you're accepted, you can pick your roles, get your farming role, and then get all the server details. But as I say, I will be activating more server mods because I uploaded them all to the FTP, but then I forgot to go into the back end and activate them. So the server's just vanilla basically today because Numpty here was a bit tired yesterday when he done it and didn't do it properly. So yeah. It's a vanilla map at the moment, just the equipment that comes with the farm. But there will be mods added to it.
I understandable.
That's the beauty of 2 AM starts, or 2:30 AM starts for work, and then coming home and doing 2-3 hour stream after work. Then going to bed and getting up again for the following. So it's all good fun, as they say. When we get back to the shop, we'll empty our fertiliser out. Because if we don't, we lose it. And we've paid for that ourselves, so... It's not like the old days where they used to give you the fertiliser and you used to be able to nick a bit.
Can you help me? Because I've got learning difficulties, so that help me under.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to jump in. It's not a problem. Obviously, I don't sit in Discord chat while I'm on the farm, but you can obviously type the questions and I can answer them if I can. Obviously, if you've got FS25, obviously that is. Day 3 of glossing. All my life. How big's the room? We're doing the whole house.
Sorry, mate. I'm going to have a bitch on my PC now and see how much it is.
No
It's
worries,
not
mate.
expensive, IW.
No worries.
Thank you for your comment and patience with me.
Yeah, not a problem, mate. Not a problem. I'm dyslexic as well, so I'm not sure how bad your difficulties are, but I know where you're coming from with that side of things. I'm just an old git now. I just carry on with doing what I need to do. So do you live in a
I've got no difficulties and bad eyesight and other stuff with me.
Ah, right, gotcha. No problems. Well, I'm always here to help, mate. Do you live in a castle, Tomo? Because your streaming room is like the size of my living room, and you reckon that's a small room. So, and to take 3 days to gloss, it's quite a big room.
Just let you know, buddy. I'm really good at farming, even know what I've got to do.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No problem. I'll say everyone's welcome. Right, so how do I empty it? Unload.
So if I download it, can you talk me through what got to do, but very slowly, as I will send it then?
Yeah, not a problem. But as I say, it's I won't be able to. There's no point in joining today because I'll be uploading new mods and everything. So you'll have to use the link again after that to re-download the mods. So you might as well wait until tomorrow when all the mods are in. But if you can afford the game and download the game today, at least you've got the game downloaded, and it'll be easier to get in then. Right, so we need to go to contracts. Active, complete, accept. Now, let's see what else we've got. Failing contracts.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to have a look on it now and see how much it is, and I'll let you.
No worries. Cut the cart harvesting. Cat Lego, thank you very much for follow. Much appreciated. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Right, so we've got harvesting contract. It's quite a big harvest. But we could do it. But where do we need to drop it? Harvest the field, take the products to the selling station. Where's the selling station?
Sir, I know you're talking and you sent his FS25, yeah.
Yeah, it's FS25, yeah. Alright, so we'll take it up there. Now, do we use our own equipment? Because we have a tractor and a trailer, but we've got a small harvester. So, do we harvest? We've got a hoeing contract, a mowing contract. Tell you what, let's do the mowing contract. That's £6 grand. Yeah,
What
we're
map is this, and is it on PS5?
It's North something remastered, and I'm not sure if it's on PS5. I think it's PC only, I think, to be honest. If I'm totally honest with you, I think it's PC only. Which jump scare's not working, mate? I'll send you a link later, Tomo. I don't think it's going to be available, but we've been looking at houses because we're going to move when the time comes with the mother-in-law, and found a house in Cliff. Oh mate, it's lovely. I'll send you a link later, you can have a look at it. But yeah, that would be sound alert for 2000. Let me have a look, hang on. What, in the channel points one? That one? Oh no, it's 2,500, hang on. Right, that is an old alert, so I need to take them out. Because that is the old sound alerts. So let me just go into the back end for a second. I don't know where it is now though. Where would that be? Viewer rewards. There we go. Drops and channel points. Yeah, that's the old sound alert one, that one. Let me get rid of that. Because I don't run sound alerts anymore, that's why that didn't work. I'll, did it take your points or did it give them back to you? Yeah, the purple ones are all old sound alerts. I didn't realise they were still in there. They're gone now anyway, so the others should work now. If it took them from me, hang on 2 seconds. Let's have a quick look. How do I do that then? Because this ain't showing up as I normally would. Hang on. We go back to channel. I can see it in the list in the back end. But I can't refund them. I don't know why. Ah, hang on. I can do it now. Hang on 2 seconds. No, I can't refund them. Sorry, you're 2,000 points down. But if you hang on 2 seconds, let me just have a look. Where is it? Loyalty points, users. Tomo. I've just give you 10,000 loyalty points. So if you look underneath the stream or in the Lumia section, you'll see other bits in the Lumia section you can use. Yeah, there's more stuff there you can use. Right, so we need to know where we're going. So field 28 is... Where's field 28? Down the bottom. So we need to come out of the shop, turn right, and then go along this road, and then down here. No worries, mate. Yeah, as I say, there's Lumia loyalty points that I've just added because I can do that through the back end of Lumia. So you can actually use them for different things. Like that. So we have to turn right, and then where do we go? Turn right again. It's weird because people forget, and then I mention it to someone, and then everyone gets involved and starts using their loyalty points up. But obviously, the longer you... Jesus! Yeah, that's the ones. But there is channel point ones as well. Obviously, that was a server save, so we need to change the server saving setting. But there's no point in fully saving it because I'm going to change it tonight anyway. I am back at 4 AM tomorrow, so I will be only doing a few hours today. It reminds me, you doing that, I better put my replay buffer on just in case I need to do a clip of some sort. Not sure how far up this road we've got to go before we get to this field. It's not that one because we wouldn't be cutting that as grass. Is it that field? Right, so we've got to go further on. After that next field, we've got to turn left. So it's not that left, is it? It is that left. So them two fields are as one then, because there was no break in that field. It sounds daft, but like having the tarmac roads just makes it so much like easier to see and work out where you're going. So I think is it that field there? Can't be, surely. No, it's over here. And it'll be the field on the left. So we've got to find the entrance to our field. Because that's the field we're doing there, I think. Let's double check that. Yeah, so that's the field we're doing, so we must have to go down to the bottom to find the entrance in. Or we could just cut across the edge there because there's no railing or anything, but we'll try and keep it fairly realistic that we go in through the field entrance. If we get down here and there ain't a field entrance, then we will just cut across the hedge. Because I don't think there is a field entrance. Chris, welcome in, hope you're well. Right, so now we need to remember what button's what. Let me just change something quickly, guys. Windows. I'm gonna go wheel properties. That wasn't obviously the boost, but never mind. Get the old steering assist on. And away we go. Get this fill cup. Oh, took next week off as well. You got another room to do now, have you? Now you've started one, they want you to do another room. See, I'd love to take some time off, but I've got 6 days left out of all my holiday. Because obviously I'm off to... stop. Off to India at the end of the month. Hello? Why won't you go forward? What are you stuck on? I didn't want to fold it up. Just wanted to lift it. Why is it not driving forward? Oh, I bet I know why. Yeah. Right, hang on 2 seconds, guys. Just reset the settings, didn't I, on the controller. See, you can tell I haven't bloody used... Till I haven't been farming for a while. Right, so we can turn it back down. We can then change back to the back one, unfold it. Lower it. Turn it on. H. And accelerate. So you took another week off so you can build more Lego, is that what you're saying? And top you need for racing, what? As in like clothing top or something to do for racing? And I decided last night, after India, after the message me and you had. Chris, hopefully you're still here. Sorry, mate, I missed your comment because it didn't come through as a text speech. I missed it. Josie, thank you very much for the follow over on the Vertical as well. Chris, yeah, it's a great game. I am actually, believe it or not, you wouldn't think it the way I'm playing at the moment, but I am actually partnered with Giants, and I haven't played it for a while. I took some time out from everything, and then when I come back, I was doing a lot of trucking, but I've brought back the farming as well now for the streams, purely because I have missed it, but I've just got to get used to it again. And it's weird because I took my force feedback off on my settings for trucking, and because I took the spring off in the settings, I've got such a loose wheel, it's all over the place. But thank you for your comment, and yeah, hopefully you're still around and you're enjoying the farm. Ah, right, you got to get... So you still doing your iRacing and that then, are you? I really don't know whether to... I'm not never going to go iRacing. No, not on this. I can't drive around in circles, man. Most of that iRacing is just like loops, isn't it? Well, that's what I see a lot of Americans do. But I've got, obviously, the Formula 1 and everything else, so... I may... I will get a bit of racing, but I want to get the rig all set up first before I get into that side of things. So that means I've got to buy more equipment, because I've got to buy shift lights, all of that lot, so let me get the rig and that sorted first, and then I might look into it, but I'm in no rush for it. No, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole at all. I've already started. Well, you think what I started with in lockdown 5 years ago, or longer than that, because this account's 5 years and I wasn't even on here when I was on Blue Book. So it's longer than that. So it's got to be over 6 years I've been doing this shit. And look where it's got me. Julian, welcome in over on the Vertical. Hope you're well. Angel Eyes, welcome in as well. Yeah, I haven't got the new one. I would have to get the new one. But that's not a problem. It's not a problem getting the new one. But I've got 25 or 20. I can't remember. I've got 2 of them in my Steam. See, the thing is, I've got so many games in my Steam, but I hardly play any of them. I see a game, I go, right, I'll get that. I get it. I play it for about 5 minutes, and then go back to me trucking or me farming. But obviously, all I've been doing is trucking lately, and obviously Windrose as well, which is another rabbit hole I think I'm going to fall down, because I was really enjoying that the other day. So when that comes up, I'll be playing that. I'll be buying that to play it. And by the sounds of it, because it's going to be 99% sort of open world, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. I've got a set of Corsa. I've got a set of Corsa. Well, I've got all the Assetto Corsas, and I've got the content manager as well, which I'm not sure what I've done with it, because it doesn't seem to. Last time I done it, I had an icon for it, and you just click the icon, it opened up like oh, don't fall down there. Opened up the list of servers and you just downloaded whichever content you wanted and you got it in the server. But it doesn't seem to do that at the moment, so I don't know if I've downloaded the wrong link, because it tries to install every time. But I've got already a set of courses. I've got a set of courses, I've got drift games, I've got rally games. Sounds really daft, right? Obviously I'm running the Thrustmaster at the moment, right? The SX or XT or whatever the fuck it is. But when I was playing on the G29, I used to be able to race. Right, and I could race pretty well and I could drift pretty well. Bought this Thrustmaster, and I don't know if I need to sort of see if I can look at some settings. It don't matter anyway, because I'm going to get the Moser anyway, but once I've got the Moser, that'll be when I start playing with cars again, because I can get the settings dialed in properly. And you can save profiles on there as well, which you can't do on the Thrustmaster. So when you open up a game, it loads that profile into the wheel. So when I'm on here, it'll set the wheel to, say, 450 degrees or whatever. When I load into trucking, it'll set it to 1800 degrees. So you get more of a turny wheel side of things for turning the wheel in a lorry like you would do IRL. So yeah, I'm well pleased with the software for it. As I say, I've been doing a lot of research in the background, but it's all going to happen after I get back from India. So I'm going to try and work it. I'm going to speak to, well, I doubt it'll be Matt, because obviously I know his name's Matt, the owner, because obviously you told me the other day. But I doubt it'll be him, but it'll be someone over there that I've emailed previous. I can't remember the name of him when I was asking questions. And I'm going to try and get a semi-delivery leeway. Like it says 2 or 3 days, or 2 to 5 days. But I don't want to order it and not be here. So I'm going to have to order it 2 days before I've got my 4 or 5 days off. And do it that way, so I know I'm at home. But hopefully for it to turn up on my first day off, so I've then got 4 days to build it. Because I know what will happen if I haven't got time off to build it. I'll put the basics together, I'll put the wheel on it, and then I'll start driving, and then it'll never get finished. Like this room now, there's still stuff that can be done in here, but I've stopped because I'm going to get a new profile rig. So there's no point in building the other sections around the side to cover up the computers and blow cold and warm air through and all of that through that, because it might be in a different position once I put the new rig in, so then I have to rebuild it again. So it's basically all the rest of the room is on hold until the rig is in. Oh, server save. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, all I was thinking of is if I order it 2 days before I'm due off for my 5 days, it should turn up hopefully either the first day off or the second day off, giving me 3 days to build it. It's not going to take me 3 days to build it, because I built the monitor. Jay, welcome in. You could join, but there's no point in joining today because the server is going to be mod updated because I forgot to activate the mods. But you're more than welcome to join the Discord which is in my bio. If you go to my website, you'll see the Discord link. Get approved and get your roles, and then you can join that way. But as I say, there's no point in joining today because it's not Not set up fully yet because it's on the server. I just haven't. I never done it properly, basically. Right, so that's that contract done. See what other contracts we've got. Is there any more cut? Harvesting, mowing. There's another contract there. Same equipment, apart from it's a Fendt now, but we'll borrow the equipment. And we'll cheat and just jump in it this way. But I must say, I do love the farm sim sticks. Oh, that's what I was going to say to you, Tomo. You know, you said you had the farm sim stick. Have you got the Xbox one or the PC one? Oh. The only reason I ask, why won't that? Because I bought a second one, and it's turned up as the Xbox one, and you can't make that like a left-hand controller as joystick. You can only leave it as a right-hand one. So I'm thinking I need to. No, don't unfold. Don't unfold, you stupid machine. All I wanted you to do was lift up. No, lift up. Yeah, because he only lives down the road from you. So is that where you are then, Southampton? Or he lives by you and took it down? I didn't think you were Southampton. I thought you was further down than that. Jabbo, hope you're well, mate. Thank you very much for popping in. Because if you're Southampton, I'm going to come and drive your rig because I can drop the missus off at her friend's and then I'll pop round yours and come and drive your rig. Sandbanks. Yeah, as if I know where that is. Let's have a look. Hang on. Oh, that's not. Oh yeah, you're a little way down from where I thought you was. Yeah, I got my wife's best friend lives in Southampton, so I was going to say I'll drop her off and then come and overdrive. But yeah, you're a bit further down than what I thought. Tall boy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Right, so we want to go to field 66, which is up there. So we need to go out, turn left, and follow that all the way up. Right, let's see if we can drive there ourselves this time instead of using AI. Oh, sorry, Mr. Lorry. Yeah, you're a bit further up than what I would be. Further down than I thought you was, to be fair. Dammit Roo, thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. Sorry if I've just totally mullered your name, but I'm sure that's Christian after that as well. So welcome in. Hope you're well. So yeah, so we're going to turn left here. And just follow this all the way up to the top. Mr. Red, how we doing? Hope you're well. Welcome in. Guys and girls, if you are on the purple side and you have not got Mr. Red in your life, please go and show the love. You will not be disappointed. His farms are out of this world, and he is also a fellow EOS Stream Team member. And obviously he's on there for a reason because he's a great streamer. He also does trucking on ATS. He did mention that he was hoping to get ETS as well, so keep an eye out for that. You're just waking up. Well, yeah, you are over the other side of the world, mate. I've been up. What we now? We're what's the time? I've just been 11 hours. I've been up because I got up at 20 past 2 this morning, and it's now 23 minutes past 1. So yeah, just over 11 hours I've been up so far. And then we'll carry on going for another hour or so, maybe longer, depending on how we get on. Just have to see how I get, because yesterday after 2 hours I felt myself start drifting away a little bit on my own, so I cut it there for that reason, because it wasn't fair for me just to sit there and mong out in the game. Now that's the field there, so we must have to go over this footpath to get into the field. Right, let's unfold everything. AI sorted for our GPS. Get cutting. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll drop her off, and because sometimes we go down there and she stays down for the night and that, so I could let her have a drink and that, and then go down and stay with her. But obviously, just drive down and see you for a bit, or come up, whatever. But yeah, we're definitely have to do something. Did you see that video I sent you over on the old TikTok where the 45 curve screens? That was quite funky, wasn't it? I'm not sure if yours curved round as much as that did, but that looked proper. Like when he was sat there, the screens were back here. I don't know how far yours come back, but I don't know what hertage they were. Oh my life. Thank you for the little pickle. But I'm afraid to say I'm not a little pickle. Not today, anyway. Andy D, welcome in, hope you're well. Christina, welcome in, hope you're well. And Jenny, welcome in, hope you're having a great Wednesday. I did obviously see your HFX earlier, but you hadn't spoken, so I wasn't sure if you was sort of hiding in the background, lurking. But welcome in, hope you're having a great Wednesday. I felt rough yesterday. Oh, that's not good. Right, glad you're feeling better today. Yeah, obviously mine are straight. But if I'd have sort of curved my feet, it's really weird, right? Because for my eyes, the screens need to come in more. But for Stream's eyes, with POV, they need to go out more. It's really weird. But I was thinking about doing 90 degrees on a pair of them, putting a lot longer back arm on and putting another 43 at the front. So it was two 43s flat and then two 90 degree. But I don't know if I could set the POV up for that. But I think that'd look cool in my eyes, but yeah. Yeah, the map's going nice. It's a really nice map. We're just doing contracts. We bought some fertiliser earlier for a fertilising contract because that needs to go back to the farm anyway. So, and obviously we've used a bit of AI doing a couple of bits, so the money's just below the million. So I'm just doing some contracts just to get the million back in the bank. And then that'll be probably today's stream just to get that back in. And then I'll put the mods in that I was meant to put in because I haven't done that yet. I'll put them in, I just haven't activated them because I'm silly. Get them put in. I just had a thought actually. Have I even got my F12? No. I haven't even got my F12 menu. Yeah, you were saying the other day about the new map. So you putting that on a server as well, are you? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because it sounds really daft, but when I was trucking the other day, the problem is, if I go POV, I get people in, but it's not the same as if I just share my screen. If I was to go down to single screen and just share the screen, more people seem to stick about. The numbers are the same-ish, but right, as in the traffic coming in, but more people stick about. They don't just sort of come in and then just disappear. But if I go POV, they come in, they stick around for a couple of seconds, and then they naff off. But if I want my immersion to be like with the screens round and everything else, the POV doesn't work, but also the share of the screen doesn't work because all you get is a dashboard, nothing else. So I'm trying to think of a workaround to get around it. Yeah, that's what we're sort of doing. We've got equipment on the farm, but we're not using. Well, we are using it today because as I say, I didn't activate the mods. I've put them on the server. I just didn't activate them like a twonk. I do it all the time, but because I come in from work and just went live and didn't check things before I went live, I've just carried on as a vanilla map today. Yeah, I can, but as I say, if I see, like now, I'm still running farming on triples, right? So, hang on 2 seconds. Let me get on this straight, and I'll demonstrate what I mean. Let me get this straight. Right, just bear with me while I just change where the camera view is. Right, so that's POV, yeah? That's my POV, exactly how I'm seeing it. All the nice dashboard, everything else, lovely. But then if I share that screen, you lose half of it in stream. But if I am in a truck, all you've got is the dashboard. You've got no windows either side. You've not got the other half of the dash. All you've got is basically the left-hand side of the dashboard. You've got no steering wheel because I take the steering wheel out because obviously it's for my immersion. It's really weird. If the wife was there, spit it out, start again. If the wife wasn't going to kill me, I would probably take these screens down and go with my original of 232s flats and then 2 curves on the outside, which would have fitted, which would have worked. But my flats that I've got, the 232 flats that I've got, are only up to 75 hertz, and it's only in 1080p. So it would have been buying more screens, and that's not going to happen. Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it, if I'm honest now. If I'm totally honest, that's one of the ways I'm looking at it, that I stream the games that I'm playing. I'm not technically getting paid a lot for it, if I'm getting anything for it. So why not do it for me, not everyone else? So many viewers have no idea of the work time when it goes into what the church streaming for me is about. Exactly, Thomas. It's the same for me. I stream the games I'm playing. Now, it don't matter what I'm playing, I will stream it for people to watch what I'm streaming, and if they want to make a donation by different things, or HFXs or whatever, they can do. It's not I don't do it for the money. Yeah, sounds daft. I say I don't do it for the money, but whatever money does come in from my stream goes into this. What is in here? There's so much stuff in here that has been bought by what I've made out of streaming. My gaming computer. I was running what is now my streaming computer. Was doing everything. It was doing everything on a 3070 Ti. It was streaming across 3 screens, and the 4th screen had everything on it. Had everything other to do with streaming. So my OBS, my Lumia, everything was all on there, all stacked. And it worked. Don't get me wrong, it did work. But the money I made from said streaming, when I was doing it that way, bought the second PC. It all went into the account. And when the time was right, it was ready to buy. And I bought it. Yes, it was slightly short of what the computer cost. But what I've made since then has paid that, like, not paid it off, but it's gone in towards it. The computer's paid for, don't get me wrong. It's all been paid for. But what I mean is it's... it was all done purely because of what I made out of streaming. Otherwise, I'd have probably still been on a single PC setup. The TVs have come out of my pocket because I just wanted to go bigger. Yeah, you can talk the legs off a Dynamkey, but the thing is, it sounds really daft. I've had people come in, and I know other people have had people come in. Some people are sitting at home alone, and they're either too anxious to be able to go out or too scared for other reasons to leave the house. The only interaction they have with other people is by coming in to pick someone's stream. I've had it previous. I've had people come in and just sit and chill and chat about shit, which is fine. I'll talk about anything. You put something in my chat and I'll talk about it. But that's the only interaction some people get. So knowing the fact that I've sat and spoke to someone that can't interact outside of their house helps me knowing that I've helped them, if that makes sense. But there's people that go in and troll you and things like that, and that's what gets me down about streaming, is the trolls or the shadows that, oh, look what he's doing, I'm going to do that. But they think that they're going to buy a computer, press the live button, and they're going to get what we're getting. And it don't happen overnight. And it ain't easy to do. That's what pisses me off about streaming. Is the amount of people that come into someone's stream and go, ask for all the help under the sun, hit the live button and expect everything, and then come back to me and go, oh, well, I've done everything you said, but it's not happening like it does in your stream. No, I've been streaming 6 years. I've built up my community, I've lost my community, and then I'm building up a new community. And that's the shit people don't see. I took people from my community from the past into another community and then fell out with that community and lost all of that community at the same time. My past community. Don't get me wrong, there's still some OGs about, but there's not very many OGs in here. But that is also disappearing for the 2 years of doing an occasional stream over that 2 years I disappeared for, is another reason why I've lost a load of OGs. I know you're an OG crazy. That's what I'm saying. There's only a few OGs about because a lot of the OGs are still in the other community with their blinkers on and not seeing what's going on. If that makes sense. I went out 3-4 weeks ago and I was talking to someone who used to be on Blue Book with me, who moved across to the Purple with me, who is still over on the Purple but never give up. They've just got their partnership. They don't. They are part of my community, but they're not part of my community because they stream totally different games. I lurk on them quite a bit, but I don't get involved with them. But I knew them from outside of streaming. I knew them IRL before, and he was one of the reasons why I come to the Purple, because he was on Blue Book, moved to Purple, was doing okay on Purple, and went, come and have a look. So I moved from Blue Book over to Purple, and obviously started building a new community on Purple. And he's just took his partnership, but he didn't stop for the 2 years. See, this is the thing, Tomo. You say it's hard to press the live button. It's easy to press the live button, but it's easy to press that live button, but it's also hard to press the live button because you've got to make sure in your head you're in the right headspace, you're ready to talk to whoever comes in. Now, as I said, I've got some OGs that come in here, they chill out, they say hi, they just lurk, so I've got a number, etc., which is totally understandable. I know everyone's got a life, and I appreciate every single one of the people that are in the background. And some of them have got me up, they haven't even said hello. But I know they're there because I can see on my Lumia system, it tells me everything in the background. And I totally understand that there is people that go, right, I'm going to put that lurk system on, and as soon as that person goes live, it comes into my stream. They might not even know I'm live, but their computer's switched on and their lurk system's already lurking in my stream, which I totally understand and I totally respect that some people do that. They build up their channel points, whatever reason. And I love every single one of those because it keeps that number above 0, which brings in more people. If I'm sitting here with 0 viewers, people are just going to go, oh, we ain't got no one, and carry on flicking through. If there's people in chat chatting away, they stick around to see what's going on. So all the lurkers and all the chatters is just one way of making it, like, work as a stream. But you've all, as I said, you've also got to have that headspace that you could have a troll come in and either spam followers, spam chat. Like the other day, I was live on all platforms like I am now. Obviously, on the vertical side, I have text-to-speech on because it's in a different chat, which is smaller than the rest of my chat. So I have that on text-to-speech, so it alerts me that someone said something in that chat. So they come in, they followed, they said hi, realised I had text-to-speech on, and then typed stuff that shouldn't be typed, so my text-to-speech said it out. Now that could have got me bananaed over there, but it didn't because I reported straight away and then banned him. So if the AI had picked it up, it would have seen that I'd reported the offence before I banned him. So I didn't get bananaed, basically. The only reason I've learned that is through the agency. So it's stuff like that. See, Skull, with the people in your chat, obviously you know where I'm from, what I've done over the years. My numbers are very low compared to what they used to be. As I say, because a lot of my community as such from the old days has moved on to different places because I disappeared. No one's getting notifications because the Purple has changed the notification system now. You have to go between the follow button and the gift button and turn your notifications on. It doesn't automatically notify you now if you're following someone. All of my Discord community, obviously I shut down because I joined that other community. So I shut my Discord down. So I'm now building my Discord back up. So people aren't getting notifications through Discord because they're not part of the Discord. But number-wise, I say I can see who's in the background because obviously you're my Lumia system. But I don't check the numbers, if that makes sense. Because obviously you're over on the red side. Now, I ain't got a clue how many people are over there because I don't have any of my streams up in the background. All I have up is my OBS and my Lumia. Now Lumia shows me who's lurking in the background on my purple, just the way the software works. But the red side, the green side, and the vertical side, I ain't got a clue. The only reason I know people are in there is because people are talking or following or liking. I don't check numbers. The only reason I know about the purple side is because it is in the section on my Lumia that I can see. Otherwise I wouldn't know who was there. You've just got... Someone's always... Oh wait, I can't remember who it was. When we was talking about numbers and views and things like that. You've got to talk as if you're streaming to 100 people. Yeah, if they don't talk to you, no one talks back, just sit there and explain the game. Now, obviously, I'm not explaining the game because we're talking about streaming and that, but if you talk what you're doing for the game, like now, I'm weeding, and yeah, I've got an AI on because we're talking, just so I can talk away and talk rubbish about what we're talking about. But normally, if I was driving it, I'd say, right, I've got the course set and everything else, and we're weeding the field and etc. You just got to talk about the game you're playing, even if there's no one talking back to you.
Hey, are you lurking?
Cow, go up. You didn't need to do that. Thank you very much for your subscription. Much appreciated, and thank you for the lurk. Guys and girls, there is a shout out for Cow Go Up. She is a fellow American streamer, loves her farming. She's also got Lumia, so get over there, give her a follow if you're on the purple, obviously. Give her a follow, build up your channel points, because you know them ones that I've got for bitties that cost money, them HFXs. She's a nutter. She's got them on her channel points for free. So get over there and give her a scare, guys. Build up your points and definitely give her a follow and give her a stream a watch. You will not be disappointed. Cheers, Jenny. That's much appreciated. So are you fairly new to streaming then, Jenny? If you say in the last 2 weeks. See, Tomo, it's really weird, right? I look back on my red side because obviously it keeps your VODs over on the red side as well, the same as the purple. Right? I've looked back on my red side the other day just to see, because I had a copyright infraction on one of my lives come up. I had an email, so I went back and had a look. It doesn't tell me what part it is, it just shows a muted section. Now I can only imagine that it was someone's walk-in that went off and it was longer than the allotted time. So I think the walk-in, whichever it was copyrighted basically. So I've got a muted. It hasn't affected my channel over on the red side, but I've got an infringement on it. So I'm going to delete that VOD so the infringement goes all together. But I was looking, and the weird thing is, right, I've not really done any farming obviously over there. So the farming side of things is new to over the red side for me anyway. I done a series, started to do a series, and then that all fell by the wayside because I got bored. But that didn't do too bad. But the trucking ETS numbers are really low, like on the views of the live. But ATS goes through the roof. I've had lights flashing in here because I've had 30 people in on the red on a live stream. But as I said, that's different visual things that I've put in just to keep me aware of what's going on. But I don't check numbers. I do check numbers after, but not while I'm live. Yeah, obviously, I'm across all platforms, same username, everything else, purely for the fact that I've got the computer to do it, so why not do it? Some people go at me, oh, why don't you concentrate on one platform? I can still talk to everyone. And some people that are on the red don't use the purple. Some people that are on the vertical don't use the purple or the red. Some people that are on the green don't use the purple or the red or the vertical. So it could be someone that wants to watch me that I'm missing out on, if that makes sense. So the PC can do it, so I do it. All right, fair enough. So you're fairly new to all the streaming. Have you got your affiliate and that over on the Purple yet, or are you still pushing for that? Tomo, I think if you was to do a day stream of your Lego, you would do really well. And if you was to use, obviously, the software I use and do it on the vertical as well as the purple at the same time, you do really well with the Lego. The amount of people that watch Lego streams is unreal. I've got Lego, but the problem is I won't do it. I'll do it in my own time because I will get so far and then I won't find a piece that I need. So then, because I can't find that piece, instead of sitting there getting stressed about not finding that piece, I'll just walk away, go make myself a coffee, or go out, like have a sit down, proper vape and chill out for a minute, then come back to it and look for the piece. I can't do that when I'm live. Because I would end up, someone would go, oh, it's there or it's there, and I'd be looking, because the camera would be down on the pieces helping me look, and I wouldn't find it, and I'd get the and then I'd just Alt F4 the whole streaming software, and it would just look stupid. So I will only build Lego on my own. I won't stream it. Oh, you've got your affiliate. That's good then. Yeah, exactly. Lego streams are great. As I say, I've got Lego out the back there that I've had for Christmas and everything else. Well, you're set to go then, Tomo. You just got to put your cameras in the right place and get going. Right, let's get that one collected. See what else we've got around. Should we do something different again? We've already done fertilising. Let's go and do a baling contract. Oh, that must be a big field. That's 18 grand for that field. This one could take some time because that's 18 grand. So that's a big ass field. Jenny, that Tomo used to be, well, he's an OG, used to be part of another community, and his setup. You think my setup's good? You want to see his setup? His is, yeah. His is a lot better than mine. See, people dream of my setup. I dream of his setup. And he's also a great streamer because, as he said earlier in the stream, he can talk for England. He doesn't hold back. And he tells you as it is, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. As I say, it is a good thing. But that was weird. Thank you for the snowball. Reckless. See, look, there's another guy who streamed, was great at it, but because his numbers were low, he walked away from it. He didn't carry it on like he should have. Yeah, he definitely need to tune in. If Tomo's willing and okay with it, if you're in my Discordio, I will put a picture of his rig, if he's okay with it, the one that he sent me, in setups. Or he could do it himself because he's in the Discord anyway. And then you'll see how good his setup is. His is a dream setup that anyone would want. Exactly. That's the best way to look at it. Right, let me just work out where we're going and we can start driving. So we need to turn right and then follow it all the way along and then we're up there. Oh, we've got to go over a river somewhere. So we're going to have to go, or is that a road? That might be a road actually. So we'll get down here and see where we're going. So we're going to come out, turn right and right again. We can start driving now while we're talking. But, yeah, Reckless, but why don't they call you Boneless? Reckless Roadrunner. I think that's his third name change. Which is totally fine. I'm not digging him out for a name change or whatever. I'm just saying it's a third name change. And he hasn't streamed for a while. Don't get me wrong, he hasn't been in the greatest headspaces, which is totally understandable. But he needs to hit the live again because he's another great streamer. Yeah, he farms, he trucks, but there is not 1 ounce of realism in any of what he does. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's funny as fuck when he does, because you'll see him running across a field at 99 mile an hour, running across the field. He'd jump up in the air and he'd go like sky high because he's got all the jump on and everything else on the farm. They're lifting each other up in the farm, and it's a good laugh between friends. And I think it's funny as hell. But some people don't. Some people want to tune in and see an IRL-ish farm. Now, you'll never see that with me. You can see I crash. I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. But that's purely because I haven't done it for a while and everything's got to be refreshed. Yeah, no worries. I'll sort that out, Tomo. I'll get that added in. Because I've got my Discord messages anyway. I just want to check where I am on the map. So I'm there. So we've got to carry on past the next right and opposite the left. Right. As I say, the streaming side of things. Now, some people go to me, oh, do you ever watch your stream back? Why would I watch my stream back? But then when they say, well, if you watch your stream back, you can see what you've done wrong, like sound-wise and different things. I'm not... That is a river there, isn't it? So how the hell do I get over that river? Right, I'm going to have to turn around and go back across that other way. Because that's the baling field we've got to do in there. And that is a river, so we can't get over there. But I can understand where people come from. Oh dear, yeah, go and watch the stream back. You can see if there's lighting difficulties with the camera. Now, my camera settings the other day, because there was an update, it had reset the lighting in my camera. Now, I run an Elgato camera. It's the Mark 1 face cam that I'm using on the face, obviously. There was an update for the software, and I didn't realise, but I went live, and because of the update, I was pure white. It was like as if I had white light as a face. And obviously, once you open up OBS, you can't open up the software to adjust the camera. So I spent the whole stream pure white. I look like a ghost. I could have ended stream, could have adjusted the camera, could have restarted the stream, but it sounds daft, but it's something for someone to come in and go, oh, did you know that you haven't got it set up, sort of thing. So it's just things like that if you fuck up, don't worry about it. Just carry on. Because the simple fact is, a fuck up could bring someone in chatting. But it's like when people change my lights with my Lumia over on the purple or the green, these lights here now, because where I've got the TVs now, I used to have the 32s, and I had a tiny gap with the cam centre on the top of the 32, and then the other 32 on it, like above it. So I had a little gap for the cameras. So it was sensorised. So when these lights went off, you could see it lighting up the room. You couldn't see the lights. But now, because the tellies are so fucking big, the 32 literally sits just behind the 43 at the angle. I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to turn on the... Is there an auto release? Change barrel size. Turn off bailout. Lift up pickup. Turn on... Auto drop is Z. Right, we've got auto drop on now. So yeah, now it's over to the right. So them lights are no good. Well, they still work, don't get me wrong, they still light up the room and everything, but it also conflicts with the camera. So I'm changing them out, and I've got some Philips play bars coming. And I'm going to use them instead, because they can go up above and still do the same job lighting the room up. So when someone clicks party or a colour, it will change, but it won't knacker the camera up. Yeah, with the HFXs, they are there. One, now I use them for two different reasons. One, because there's interaction with the chat. Two, also makes content for outside of the streaming platform that they are used on. i.e., I can clip, someone can either clip it in my stream, or I can clip it on my software that clips it automatically, and then I can use that content of said person, whoever it is. One, they've made me crash or whatever else, but it's also made content for other platforms that I can then put the clip to. See, Govi's okay, don't get me wrong. I can still use my Govi, but it's just the position they're in, so they need moving. And the thing is, it depends on what Govi you got for it to how it works, isn't it? Because you can buy a Govi that's not right. If you buy the like the cheap Govi LEDs, they're like the Elgato LEDs and that. They will only flash so many times, and then they're freeze. Because they will only flash, I think it's 10 times a minute or something like that. But if you buy the LAN controlled ones, which are obviously the more expensive ones, they will flash like hell. Like my ceiling lights, they will do all sorts of stuff. And when I spoke to my contact at Lumia, they was trying to get scenes added to the software. So, but because of their API, you can only do colours or make a scene. You can't use the actual integrated scenes from Lumia, like from Govi itself through Lumia. So you can only make them flash. Yeah, mine all link to Razer and the PC. Yeah, so the other thing is, it sounds really silly, Tomo, but you got Corsair RGB RAM. Oh, so you've linked your lights to SimHub, have you? So you've got IQ running in it, haven't you? So many people have told me to uninstall IQ because of problems. I've uninstalled it, don't get me wrong. What I've done is I installed IQ. I set the RAM to rainbow. Let me change the scene a second. If I do that, and then move that, I set them to rainbow, and then I uninstalled it. Because apparently that is so resourceful on your computer, that IQ. So I just set them to rainbow and that's it. Just uninstalled it and they just sit there at rainbow all the time now. I don't know what they haven't told me exactly what the problem is, but so many people have told me about IQ. Because I used to have my IQ set to my Lumia as well, where it would change the RAM colour. Right. But so many people said, oh no, get rid of IQ, it's so resourceful and everything else. So I got rid of it. To be honest, I ain't made it don't look like there's made any difference, but I just set it to rainbow and uninstalled it. It's done then. I just got no control over them unless I re-download IQ and put it back in. See, because I've got that SimHub because I was going to use my tablet underneath my TV for the dashboard. Because the weird thing is, you can actually link, like, put SimHub onto your tablet and then send live information from your gaming PC to your tablet for your clocks. Even though it's a different item, you can still send the software over. So the clocks work on a different program. And I was also going to put my other screen underneath and just have the clocks on there from the laptop, because for the same reason you can send the data over, which I may still do, but I need the rig and everything in place first. You run full live telemetry, so do you run that through your gaming PC still, or do you run that on your streaming PC? Because I know some people obviously run the video, run their 3 screens, and then add their 4th through their gaming computer and run it on their gaming computer. But you can actually run it to your streaming computer. So all your live telemetry from SimHub will go to your gaming computer, your streaming computer. Because you are Twin PC, ain't you? Yeah, you are Twin PC. I set it all up for you. Fucking hell. I think then if you was Twin PC, but you are. Yeah, this is going to take some time. I wish this was just a quick baler so you could just drive down instead of stopping every 2 seconds to empty the bale. What I might do is turn the baler off and up the bale size. That's really weird because it's giving me a round baler and it's saying square bale. So I think this contract's broke. But it's working. We're 17% through, so, and we've only gone round the outside. Lois, welcome in. Hope you're well. Or Lewis, sorry. Whichever one you are, hope you're well. Oh, so you've got the DDU in the wheel, yeah. See? Oh, look. I'm going to have to stop. I can't carry on driving because this is going to make the contract short. So we're going to have to stop on them. I've looked. I'm not sure if I sent you the link. Did I send you the link to that panel where it's got the 10-inch screen and then the XL and the Stream Deck Plus underneath it that just goes on the side of your rig? And it comes with a screen, which you can connect to SimHub then. I'm thinking about getting that. Purely so the Stream Deck Plus and XL are all in one place. And then obviously I've got the screen as well, so instead of having the tablet, it's hardwired screen. Right, we're doing 16 miles an hour, so let's sort out the cruise control to 10 miles an hour, so we can just use the cruise control button. So you've just changed your wheelbase, obviously. So how does your wheels still work if they're not connected to the same wheelbase? Are they Wi-Fi, or are they got a lead that you then plug in to a hub or elsewhere? Because someone said to me, why don't I just get the Moser trucking wheel and the hub and put it on this system, which is okay, but if I'm doing 1,800 degrees, that cable's going to get twisted up around the fucking wheel stem, isn't it? If I go full lock to full lock, cable's going to be around the wheel stem. I'm not sure, it's on S3, the one I've seen. We're not stopping, we're just going slower, but if we need to go over the bits where we've left the rip bumps, we will. Oh, right, okay, so you've got a decent electrician that's helped you out. I get you. We're going on cruise control because my legs are hurting. Right, hang on, let's just stop for a second. Turn baler off. Lift picker. Right, it says change barrel size is L. I'm just going to see if that makes a difference. Because sometimes if you have a bigger barrel, it drops it out and don't leave any behind. So we'll just try that. It doesn't actually say what bale size they have to be, so we'll just do bigger bales. Might confuse the contract, we'll see. Oh, you got 4 Fanatec's on the sim cube. What's happening with your Fanatec? Has it gone back? Have they sorted it, have they? Or has it not gone back yet? Right, it still leaves a trail, but we'll see how we get on. We'll do bigger bales, and I ain't going to do it so often then. So what's everyone's plan for the rest of the week then, guys? I'm obviously working again tomorrow, but we'll be on the farm with mods tomorrow, because I will put the mods on after stream. Alright, so you got to do it yourself. I thought it was just firmware that broke. I thought like it had the firmware broke on it. Or is it a resistor or something that's broke? You just broke it so you could buy a new wheel, that's what it was. That's what you told the missus, wasn't it? Oh, the wheel's broke. That's what I'm going to have to tell my missus when I want to get my new wheel. Yeah, the wheel's broke, babe. I have to get a new one. Phil, how we doing? Hope you're well, mate. I've given you the role so you can see the server and everything for the farm, but I forgot to activate the mods, so don't bother doing anything until tomorrow if you want to go on the farm, because I've got to put more mods in. I forgot to activate them. I'm sure I put them in on the FTP, but I don't think I activated them because they're not showing up. I went to put the buy the plough earlier, like the standard plough for the field, so I could plough our fields, and yeah, it's not there. So I looked at my mods and there's about 6 mods in there, so I don't think I activated them as I should have done. What's that? On the server? Yeah, I think I've put them in, but I haven't activated them, so they're not showing up. I think, as I say, I think they're actually on the server, but I haven't activated them to be in the map, but on the server. I will check it after, but to do it, I have to turn the server off. I can't leave the server on and then activate it, if that makes sense. Well, that's true, yeah. As you say, they could have just said, oh, yeah, we don't do it no more, away you go, sort of thing. But at least they've sent you a board out. Do you think you'll be able to repair it yourself, or you think it's going to be a struggle? I think it's just a case of add mods because they're all SimHub mods. SimHub mods. They're all giant standard mods. They're not. There's no externals on there. I was going to put my Sim dashboard mod in now for the pure fact that I was going to start running the tablet, but I don't think anyone else has got it, so it's easier just to leave it out. But as I say, they won't be activated until tonight or this afternoon after stream. I was just about to say, hopefully it just rolls that out of the way. So we get this little bit here, we're going to do that other bit, and then we go back up the top, start that long line. All the mods are just not Mod Hub, but the you know, like in-game mods. They're not. Oh, but why didn't that push that one like the other one did? Now I'm humping a bloody bow. See if we can move that away. The rest of it. Yeah, it's definitely worth videoing it, because if someone else has the same problem, you've got a video of how to do it. But to be fair, I've seen so many, it's really weird, I've seen so many Fanatec wheels up for sale second hand lately. It makes you wonder if other people are having problems or heard of problems and get rid. You're going to mount this one as well. Why can't I just push it? Why has it got to mount it? Now I'm going to have to stop and back off it. Hopefully back off it. Or not. Yeah, no, what it is this baler, and it's the contract baler. So it's in game. I normally use the quick baler, or what I would normally use is a quick baler. So you just drive and it drops the bales out behind the back. But this one's a contract baler, and you've got to stop every time for it to dump the bale. Yeah, it's just a contract baler, mate. That's all it is. Like, i.e. borrowed equipment. Yeah, we're just doing contracts today, mate. We will start on the farm tomorrow once I got my mods in. Because I've got to lime the fields because I've got no Colossus, so I've got my lime trailer's not there. I've got no lizard plough. Well, there's another one that's been popping up on my socials that looks very similar to the SimCube, but it's a different one. It's Aztrek or something it's called. Apparently that's a fairly new one that's out. And apparently it's quite a good wheel, but it's only, I think it's 8 Newton meters as standard, and then you can buy a booster pack. But they've only got one wheel out for it at the moment. But then again, if you was to put the hub on it, like the Quick Connect hub, and use normal wheels, that's about 700 quid, I think. But that's only dual pedals, you still have to buy a clutch on top. It's meant to be pretty good wheel, to be fair. I'm going to get my R9, that'll do me. I'm actually thinking about going to the standard SP pedals, just so I can get it quicker. Because I was watching someone last night before. I say I was watching someone. I wasn't watching someone. I watched a clip stroke video of someone with said R9, and weirdly enough the actual like bone shape race wheel, as I call it, the KS wheel, and he hit a rumble strip, spun the car, and it spun the wheel out of his hands, and obviously he had his thumbs inside, and there was only a little gap, and he nearly broke his thumb. And I was like, do I really need that much torque? So I actually looked at just the standard R5 trucking bundle set, which I thought, yeah, I could get that tomorrow. It's not a problem. But I know for a fact that I'll buy that, and then I'll still want to buy an upgrade. So I'll end up buying the R9 base after. Yeah, I've got the trucking wheel, the bracket, and everything else. But I might as well just lay out for it in the first place. Mate, I would not touch Wreckfest with a wheel. The people that race on Wreckfest with a wheel are off their heads. But I did see someone playing Wreckfest 2 on a wheel the other day, and it didn't look like he was getting beat up too much. Well, this is it. The only way... See, the other thing is with the R9, and quite a few people have said it actually, and a good friend has said it as well, is the vibrations of the R3 and the R5 are bad enough, so the R9 vibrations are going to be even worse. So I am slowly thinking about just going for the R5 bundle, but buying the upgraded pedals as well. So start off with the standard pedals that come with it, and then later date upgrade the pedals, so then I can invert them. Which is why I was talking to you the other day about the inverted pedals for the TR160, or to buy the standard and then buy the Moser inverter after. Because I'm thinking of buying the Moser inverter after when I buy the pedals. The simple fact is that would fit on the standard base plate. Have you not got it downloaded yet, Phil? I've already got it. There's a lot more people playing it now, so it must have been updated of some sort, so I ain't looked at it. Is that an oil can going down the river? That is, isn't it? That is an oil can floating down the river. Is that a collectible? Or is that just for demonstration? Why is my mouse not working? Right, that's just a visual. That was good though, that when you swam, if you swim normal, it's fine. If you swim through it, it's... Oh yeah, still fine. It looked like there was an oil slip. See, the birds are visual as well then, I'm guessing. Yeah, because that's just flown through me. I wasn't sure if it was a collectible, like one of them ones that are secretive collectibles. Oh, right, yeah, you just want, yeah. To be fair, I think a lot of them have got it. It was just that when we played it, it was shit when it first came out. Oh. Helps if you turn it on, doesn't it? That button. That button? Yeah. And I can't wait to get the TR60 so I've got the keyboard mount properly. Because then I can sit here with a keyboard in front of me. Or to the left of me instead of keep having to pick it up. Oh, you've played Wreckfest 2, yeah. See, I went into some lobbies and just had a play, but at the time there was only one car and everything else. I just didn't bother because obviously we're spoiled because we've got all the cars, haven't we, for Wreckfest, where we've had it for so long. Going in there and only having one car and that was just a bit grim. I'm sure we'll get on it at some point. Oh, excuse me, wow. Sorry guys, yawning. See, it sounds daft, right? But if I was doing this with a speed bailer at 20 mile an hour, I find it more exciting than at 10 mile an hour. 10 mile an hour is just too slow. Yeah, the amount of people that want it as a racing game, not a demolition game. Like, you get people come into like us on a Wednesday night, don't you? And FTWs. And they come in expecting to race. And they want to win. They don't want to crash. And you spin them out and they start effing and blinded in chat. Cornish Gnome, how are we doing? Hope you're well. Cornish, was you getting too many notifications in my Discord? I see you left the other day. I know there's a lot of notifications, but you can just mute the certain channels. Just saying. It's not a problem if you just wanted to leave because you didn't want to be in there no more. I was just curious why you left, that was all. And I know some people said about notifications. I've said to them, like just mute the channels you don't want to see, or just mute the whole Discord. You still get the notifications, like the little red circles. You just don't set off on your phone every 5 minutes. Welcome back from the ads, guys. Yeah, exactly. Like, if this was my field, not a contract, then I would be using something that makes bows. Well, this one's doing a 180, but I'm sure there's like the square bailers, you can do 250, can't you? And I'd be doing it 20 mile an hour that you don't have to stop to empty the bow, where it just falls straight out the back. Yeah, mate, it's not a problem. As I say, you could just rejoin, right click and then go to mute server, and then you'll still get the red circles, you just wouldn't get the notifications, like as in the beeping every time it went off. I know there's a lot of notifications because obviously we're starting to build the community up now, so you could just have it just so the live notifications were on and everything else was off. But it's entirely up to you, mate, it's not a problem. I say it's just where we're building a community up, and obviously where I'm with EOS, I put all of EOS Stream Team members' notifications in. I know I did hear a rumour that there's a couple of new people either joined or joining, so they'll obviously be added in the list as well. But I hope you're well. I hope you're having a great Wednesday anyway, Cornish. Romantic Nibbles. Thank you very much for popping in over on the vertical. Hope you're well. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. It's getting hot in here as well now. Oh, my cousin come up the weekend. Obviously, when the family come up, and she's just had a summer house built out in her garden, but they've put a bar in. They're going to have a dartboard in and that lot, and it's just fitted aircon into it. And I was like, find out how much the aircon is. He went, why? I said, I want aircon in this room. He said, but I want cold and heat, so like if it gets really cold I can turn the heating on and vice versa. He went, it'll be cost. I went, what do you mean it'll be cost? So who do you know who's doing air conditioning that could do it for me for cost? He went, me? I was like, what? He said, that's what my job is now. I was like, last time I spoke to you, you was working in like, it was like DFS or something like that. He was like, yeah, I left that ages ago. I went to do this job and he done a different job, like house clearances and things like that. He said, but there was too many weekends, and like Christina, which is my actual cousin-in-law, was having to do all the football runs and everything, and I wasn't getting to see the kids do the football because it was a lot of weekends. He said, now I work Monday to Friday doing aircon. I was like, ah, lovely. So he's getting me a price for a unit for inside here. And apparently it don't have to be a massive one either, because it's only a box. And I can put it on the back wall. So the pipe works all outside. We haven't got to take any walls down. We just go through this back wall into the garage, and then you can do the pipe work out there. But I'm still on the fence about doing it. Depends on what it comes back at. Because if it comes back at ish money, then I will do it. If it comes back expensive, I won't do it. Kind of welcome in over on the vertical. Hope you're well. Because there's no point in putting aircon in here if we're not staying. Yeah, it might be 5 years down the line, but it's money that I don't really need to spend. Because if someone moves in this place, they'll either knock this garage down and use the base for a proper summer house, or they'll rip the room out and do a full size room and turn it into an office or something. They might still use this as an office, but I don't know. But if the money's right, I'll probably get it put in. And the good thing is I ain't going to pay for anyone to come and service it, because he'll just come up, have a barbecue and service it at the same time. He did say that if he come up to fit the aircon, it would be on a barbecue day. So in other words, he'd come up, the wife would be cooking food on a barbecue, he'd be on the piss and stay the night with the kids and the missus, and it would be a weekend event. Like it was with our other cousin when he come down to help me on the far fence. The fence was falling over and I wanted to put a brace in and that. And he said, oh, I'll come down and give you a hand. I was like, alright. Yeah, he come down and give me a hand. Drank all my beer and ate all my food. And then stayed the night and drove home the following day. But God bless him, he did help me, and we put all the bamboo up along the fence and everything as well. So it was a nice visit as well, because we got to see the family, because he come down with a few of the other family as well. So it was good. Where's my other mouse? What I'll do quickly is go here, over to here, go here, to here, scroll up. Oh, how long ago did you send me them pictures, Tomo? Ah, there we go. Save image. So we're just doing some admin at the same time, guys. Right, so now if I go to there, and I thought I already had a gallery one, but obviously I haven't, so give me 2 seconds. Oh yeah, I have. It's in tech, isn't it? I forgot. You forgot to put it in tech. Just wondering why it wasn't letting me put more than one picture in. And then I realised I hadn't got the keyboard on. So that would be why. Jenny, you still about? Can't remember if you're in my Discord or not, but there's the link for the Discord. If you join the Discord, and then go and have a look at in tech section. You'll see setups, and then you'll see Tomo's pictures of his rig. I'm going to pick these couple of bits up here as well. And if anyone knows what could be the problem with my music side of things on my streaming PC, please let me know. My Spotify, my simulator radio, all cuts out as if it's lagging. It'll run for a little while and then it'll start lagging. But if I run it on my gaming PC or my phone or whatever, everything runs fine. So it's not Spotify itself, it's just Spotify on my streaming PC or simulator radio on my streaming PC. So if anyone's come across that, please let me know what I could do to fix it. Janet, welcome in over on the vertical. Hope you're well. When did I press that? How long have we been in that view, guys? Or maybe I pressed it just a minute ago when I clicked the button. Paul, welcome in. Hope you're well. Hope you're not working too hard, mate. Did you see there's an update on the mods for the server, Paul? For the VTC. Obviously, you don't have to be a VTC member to drive on our server with us. If you want to come for a drive, just let us know. Join the Discord and we can give you the trucking roll, or you can give yourself the trucking roll. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Grey Wiz. I'm not sure if it's Wavecast or not, mate. It's really weird. There's something doing it, but I don't know what. And now I'm getting a bing bong that Sank's connecting and disconnecting. And that's through my gaming computer, because that's coming through Wavecast. So Sank's connecting and disconnecting on the gaming computer as well now. Gonna be one of those days, one of those streams. That's the only way I can get my game sound across to my gaming computer, my streaming computer, is Wavecast. And I don't really want to uninstall it just to see if it makes a difference, because if I uninstall Wavelink and Wavecast, one, I've got to find a product key, which ain't too hard to be fair. But I have to find a product key if I reinstall it, and two, I have to redo all my sounds from Wavelink. Yeah, both my PCs are wired anyway with the same network, because I've got a network switch here, so they come into the switch, which has got obviously the internet on, and then it comes out the switch, but it's a two-way switch, so it's a network in itself. It's a network switch. Yeah, network switch. Kai RFC, thank you very much for the follow over on Vertical. Hope you're well. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. I've got a key anyway. I had to buy it anyway because it ran out. The demo ran out, so I had to buy the key anyway. So I've got the key. But I'm actually, in all honesty, thinking about getting rid of Wavecast, even though I've got the key and paid for it, and going back to the Go
I just got
XLR.
this game yesterday.
Are you enjoying it so far? What are you playing it on? Are you playing it on PC or console? We're only 92%, and we've done, so we're going to have to go around and do all of these bits of field, these bits that we've missed.
PS5 has been decent.
Yeah, PS5's good. Is okay with it. Sadly, you don't get as many mods as we do on PC, because there's a limitation on your mods. But there's still some great mods out there. If you want to run mods, obviously, you don't have to run mods. If you used to want to run mods, you could still run mods, just to make the farming a little bit more faster and excitable. But sadly, you don't get the mods that we get on the PC, which obviously ain't a problem. If you ain't got them, you can't use them, and you're not used to them. But I've been farming since FS19, and mods are a big thing for me. More so where I'm streaming, obviously. But if you haven't already, get the Colossus pack in your inventory of mods. You will not go wrong with the Colossus pack. If you want to run mods, obviously. You don't have to run mods, but if you are running mods, Colossus pack is definitely one that you want to look at. It gives you a lot of equipment.
I enjoy silage farming with foraging machines.
Yeah, as I say, if you get the Colossus, you'll get a foraging machine on there that just gives you a little bit more scope to get bigger fields done quicker, if that makes sense. But as I say, if you don't want to run mods, obviously you don't have to, but it's definitely the #1 mod in my mod list inventory over #1 is DevTools, but you can't get that. You can't get DevTools, but the Colossus pack you can. It's basically just farm equipment that runs a little bit faster and also gives you a little bit more storage, so you haven't got to empty out so often, and just makes the farming better in my eyes. What we're on 95%, so we're still going to have to go around and do these short bits. Yeah, no, we're going back to the Wavecast. I was thinking it could be, because if you actually download, obviously, the 3.0, Wavelink, and then look at the CPU usage on it. It's very resourceful happy. I'm actually thinking about going back. The only reason I went to the 3.0 is obviously because where I'm trying to get Elgato Partner and things like that, I do use their betas and give them feedback, because obviously when I put my list in or my forms in to become a partner over on Elgato, my name's already in their eyes because I've sent in beta reports. Hence why I always enter all their competitions. Hence why I always make sure I'm in their live streams. So the name's already embedded in their heads before they go through the partnership. Because I may as well be an Elgato partner, because the amount of stuff, or affiliate, whatever they are over there, because the amount of Elgato stuff I've actually got. But I was actually thinking about going back to the Go XLR. More so when I get the rig, because I can get the mount that'll take that straight out and it'll sit down here on the arm of the rig and be in position. It's just a shame they haven't added a second channel to the Wavecast. Because if you could have a second channel, so you could run 2 channels through the Wavecast, because then you could have like your music and everything running through your Wavecast, but to channel 2, if that makes sense, on your OBS. I'll just drop my keyboard now. Yeah, it goes in the back of the Stream Deck Plus. Or have you got the microphone, just the XLR box? Because I've got, my microphone is a DX mic, which is obviously the Elgato mic, and then the XLR plugs into the back of my Stream Deck Plus, because I've got the module that goes in the back of the Stream Deck Plus, and then my headphones come out of the back of the Stream Deck Plus module. So all my audio is literally sent to the Go XLR Stream Deck Plus module. 98%. So I reckon 2 more of these maybe. We should have enough. Yeah, it comes out, yeah, same as mine. Yeah, because I was thinking, because obviously I've got the Stream Deck Plus on both PCs, and I was thinking about getting the USB module for the Stream Deck Plus for the gaming PC, so I've got them couple of extra USBs, so when it's all in that module, the other stuff that's USB can plug straight into that, so it's less USBs going to the PC, like less extensions, because it's all on that one lead then. And less cable management to worry about, because it will all be tucked up inside the rig. So if I hit it with a wheel, it don't drive over it, but if I hit it between the wheels, it just pulls up over it. So now we are still 99%, so we need to find another pile. That's not good, because I don't know if there is any more piles. There's a little bit there. There's got to be some somewhere, because... Yeah, I also run my audio out of that as well. Out the back of that. But I'm also... Obviously, I'm using the... yeah. I've got one USB, powered USB on... So where's the other piles? Because I've got them all, and it says 99%. Let's press farming on the controls. That's lights and that, clutch. Oh look, there's one there. I wonder if that, I bet that makes... If I get that one and it makes it, I'll be happy. No, still 99%. Tools. No, it's not tools. It's front loader, I don't want that. Controls. No, that's crane. I can't remember where I put it. Oh, there's 2 rows down there, so hopefully that completed them 2 rows there. Never know, this might complete it here, but... No, still 99. Yeah, I've got one powered 7-way USB, which is plugged into the back of the PC into a 3.0. Oh, finished. Thank God for that. It's plugged into a 3.0. And then I need to get the keyboard in. I've got all of my gear shifter, truck knob, my shifter, my right hand joystick, my button box, and my handbrake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else have I got plugged in it now? Oh, and my CB. I think that's what's plugged into it. I can't remember. Oh, and I've got a spare wired mouse that's underneath the rig just in case my batteries run out when I'm streaming with my ball mouse, because I've got a ball mouse. And I just realised my camera's froze. I don't know when that froze, but it's froze. Yeah, no, it's froze. Sources, rig cam, turn it off, turn it back on. Oh, it's definitely froze. That's properties. There we go, it's moving now. Needs resetting. See, weirdly enough, we've just been talking about Wavelink. I've just had a notification up. Wavelink is currently locking the default output device. You can deactivate this behavior in Wavelink settings. Whatever that means. But I want it locking the output device because I want it going to my headphones. I don't want it going anywhere else, do I? So, past what that is. But we've just earned 18 grand, guys, by driving around in circles bailing. But we are going to call it there because I need to get these mods on, and it's gone 3 o'clock. So I need to get these mods on and go and have my nap before the wife gets home. Otherwise, I ain't going to get my nap in, and then she's going to want stuff done, and then I'm going to be knackered for work tomorrow. So I need to find Mr. Lead Dog, because we are going to go and see Mr. Lead Dog again. He's a fellow EOS Stream Team member. He's also obviously, I'm guessing he's playing farming, because I'm really bad. Yes, he is farming. So we're going to head over to Mr. Lead Dog. There's 8 of you going over. Please show the love. And if you want to use my raid emotes, you're more than welcome to. They are there. So please stick them in. Give them a copy. And use them if you don't mind. And I will see you over there on the purple. Everyone else, I will see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place. And same farm. Same thing, but with mods tomorrow. So much love, guys. See you all tomorrow. Bye, bye for now.